Hey, welcome. This is day 6 of my 7 days of sponsoring, and I'm really glad you're here. I want to give a huge shout out to all the consultants who have been investing in my new course, How to Attract and Sponsor Highly Productive Team Members. Very good investment in both yourself and in your business, because that's going to help you build not just your team, but your organization. So congratulations, and I'm glad you got all those bonuses. Now, today we're going to talk about the most important spot in a new consultant's development. Now, there's a whole, phase things that consultants go through. Technically, let me tell you the 4 phases. It is when they first start, they're in unconscious incompetence. That's when they're so excited and they're talking to everybody and, they're just kind of almost irritating. They're so enthusiastic about their new business, okay? And they get started and then something goes wrong. I call this their speed bump. Now, either they do a party and there's 10 guests and nobody purchases, or they are on their way to the hostess's home and she calls and says, I'm canceling. Something goes wrong, okay? It's all part of learning, and we all go through those things once in a while. That's just part of the business, right? But to a new consultant, that's devastating. That's when she goes from that unconscious incompetence to conscious incompetence. This is when all of her self-confidence goes down the tubes. This is when she questions whether she made a good decision. This is when her mother-in-law says, see, I told you you wouldn't be good at this. So this is when that stuff occurs. That's when they actually need you the most. This is when they need you to be there to, get together for coffee and, and assure them that this is just, something that's part of the learning curve here, and you're going to be coaching her so this doesn't happen frequently. This is when you want to be, if you can, attending another party if she has one on her books, so that you can coach her and help her fine tune some things, right? And really, again, build her self-confidence. That's what this is all about, right? Because this is when she's questioning everything. So you really have to watch for that speed bump. I would, in my opinion, okay, I think that probably half of the people who become really unproductive or inactive, it is because their consultant or their upline leader or whoever didn't really recognize and help them get past that speed bump. And if it's something that can be fixed that easily, right? Just keeping in close contact, really keeping them accountable to tell you what's going on with their business, that's something that you can get people past easily. So why would you not want to watch for that and help the person get past that point? Okay. Get them past that, and then they start to move on to what we call conscious competence. That's when they're the ones who want to answer all the questions at your team meetings, and they want to teach everybody and tell them all their ideas, right? So that's the important speed bump you've got to get them past. All right, so do that, and you could be on your way to building $1 million organization. All right, that's it. Actually, people think that's really tough. It's easier than you think. In fact, I've got some free training about it. All right. In fact, I actually, just to give you some numbers, I promoted to leadership as manager in our company on December 1st. So my first full year, my organization did $293,000 in sales. Year 2, we started with 63 consultants. We did over 1.5 million in sales. So it can happen that quickly and easily when you approach the business right. So I really want to encourage you as you're looking at how to build your team, okay? I want to encourage you to build close to home first. And people hear that and it's like, no, I'm out there recruiting on the internet and doing this and this. It's like, I get that you've got those tools, and I understand, because I spent lots of hours and lots of dollars in airplanes and cars and all kinds of modes of transportation, traveling to work with my team members. So I know that it's so much easier these days. But when you build close to home first, you can be there, roll up your sleeves and get out there with with your team members. Here's some of the reasons, right? You'll grow faster. You'll get to what I call critical mass. So when I moved to different cities, I knew that if I got a good group of 8 consultants who would attend meetings and bring guests, we were just going to explode, and I'd promote a couple managers within a year. Okay, so it's really getting that initial group built so that the momentum starts to take off. It's also easier to train people when you can go to their party and find out what's going on. So much easier to train them. And you can also take advantage of group events, right? When you can all say, hey, let's all focus and bring one guest together just for a special get together, and we can go through the business details. That's very powerful. Okay, so I really encourage you to focus and build close to home first. All right, so with that, I've got a huge surprise for you. All right, the details about the course are in a video below here. So please check it out. If you invest in that course today, you're going to get, as a special bonus, my 8 weeks to your promotion full course. Okay, so that is the online access to the course. That is it's actually very thick if you print it out. It's a workbook and a forms packet, and this is all tools that can help you, because once you get really good at sponsoring, you're going to be earning a promotion very quickly, and then you'll want to be able to teach others to do the same. So this is going to be a really valuable tool for you. If you were to invest in it today, you'd spend $297. You're going to get that as an extra bonus as part of this course today. So I hope you check it out below. That will expire when this training sequence expires at midnight tomorrow night. Look for the final training segment. We're going to do some review, and if based on questions people have posted, I will be answering those questions. But look for that tomorrow. That bonus will expire tomorrow, and then the course is all gone forever. Okay, so dig in. Thanks for being here. Post your questions below. Please share on social media. The buttons should be over on the side. See you tomorrow.